Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Something's happened to the people here. It's but B-movie quality dialogue has always been part of the Resident Evil universe. You know, it's just been.
It doesn't need to take itself too seriously, because if you try to go back, and enjoy like the plot and dialogue from the first one, especially if you have the director's cut with all the live action sequences.
Oh yeah, with like Brad Renfro
it's bad.
Yeah, we're gonna take that handgun ammo. Yeah, that was like the first thing I recognized of that, and like its graphic violence for its time, which like on PlayStation 1 is totally laughable. You know, but you're still just like, I mean, just back in the day, you remember just being like, oh my gosh, that was so gruesome.
Dude, Castlevania 64 scared the hell out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, Castlevania 64.
That shit scare you when you're, especially when you're young.
I'll admit, like the creepy kid, the creepy kid who turns out to. You ever play it, Thom?
Castlevania 64?
Oh, yeah.
No.
You should really think about emulating it. It's a really good story, and what they do with some of the elements is really neat. In fact, if you can find it, get the Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. It's Castlevania 64, but then you have some extended story. You play as this werewolf guy first, and then you get to play as all the characters. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
This is a series I've never really seen transfer into
modern gaming. Is Castlevania just kind of
disappeared?
Lords of Shadow 2 just came out not too long ago. And then
on what console?
On like the 360 and PS3.
Really?
Lords of Shadow 1 and 2 were actually pretty big games.
Yeah, man, I did not even hear of them.
They're basically complete reboots of the entire franchise. And they had a Game Boy one too. But I think I still call it Game Boy. They're the DSs and the 3DS.
Yeah.
They're Game Boys forever to me.
Yes.
But they've been steadily coming out with Castlevanias on those too.
Well, yeah, I knew that. I knew the arcade style ones were still available.
Those
too.
are for 3D though. Yeah, the big 3D ones. Yeah, the arcade ones are tons of fun. They take from Symphony of the Night a lot, and that's a good thing.
Wait, so they did a 3D model one, like a modern take on it, and an arcade version?
And they did an arcade version that takes place between the two 3D versions.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate.
Okay.
I barely played Lords of Shadow. There's some really cool ideas there. I have not played Lords of Shadow 2. I just didn't care that much.
Yeah, for some reason I feel like that, they just didn't advertise those to people that didn't really already know the Castlevania thing.
I don't know anybody who's like, hell yeah,
One of my favorite things in physics here is he can jump down the entire bell
without
tower
breaking
here.
his legs.
Yeah, just boosh.
My older brother loves Castlevania and all the sorts of vampire stuff, so he got really into it. I actually got really into, I played almost all the handhelds for it. It was tons of fun. And then there's a 3D one called Lament of Innocence, which is about the beginning of everything for the original storyline.
What is the plot to...
the basic early plot was that Dracula gets resurrected every 100-ish years, and someone from the Belmont clan comes to stop him because they're the only one who have the abilities and powers to do it.
Nice.
And so each game, they could always do an individual plot, but sometimes there's overreaching plots like Castlevania. I can't remember what it was called. There's one Castlevania, and then Symphony of the Night was a sequel to it. I think it was Blood of something.
Bloodlines of Conquest.
I think it was Bloodlines. It was Bloodlines.
Bloodlines, yes.
And the sequel to it was Symphony of the Night, which is a lot of people think is the best Castlevania game ever. I agree with them. It's an amazing story. You play as Alucard, Dracula's kid. It's really cool.
Dracula can reproduce?
I can't remember the complex, necessarily, but it's like his kid from before. I think he's half human. He's
for some reason I was like, wait, in the story.
Real weird
I was for some reason in the story I was like, who is the woman that Dracula always seduces? And I was like, Mary Todd, and then I was like, no, that's Abe Lincoln's wife.
I don't know why you. What in the world?
Mary Todd may have thought that because she was actually insane.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
But-
Mary Todd
Yeah,
was
near the end of her
nuts.
life. Yeah, well, actually, she lost one of her kids. Yeah, she went.
Well, she was nuts before that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Lincoln did not. Oh, he hated his wife.
Damn.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah.
All I know is
They
that
think
his wife-
they think he got her pregnant, and then they had a kind of shotgun wedding.
Damn.
Really, man, because the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter movie, you know, fleshed it out to a really romantic relationship.
Because that's the most accurate source on the subject. That's the one that all the major historians consult.
I mean, I thought it was a pretty historically accurate movie. However, I will say this: the book Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've
you
heard
were
this.
feeling that book when you read it.
I zipped that.
I haven't heard good things about the movie, but
The movie has nothing to do with the book, like besides the fact that yeah, he's still fighting vampires.
Don't you hate that
But the
shit?
book does it in a really smart way, or smart as far as I'm concerned. Whereas the movie was, you know, a Michael Bay
you use a typewriter.
test.
No, I just go through chapters.
Oh no,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I almost had a break.
Oh.
It would only been 7,000 potatoes, guys.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
That's
Never
what that's the
explains what the
currency in this country,
PTAs are.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Potatoes.
PTAs, potatoes.
Potatoes.
Man, they give me a lot of eggs. That's good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
especially
eggs
the
and potatoes, man. You're gonna live forever.
Gonna make me a stew.
Why? That I love that cow's like standing over one of the eggs.
He's gonna fight you for it. Damn.
Monster.
Fucking die.
Just takes it like a champ.
More bullets than the fucking zombies.
Why?
Shoot the dog? Should I shoot the dog?
No, don't shoot the dog.
Do it.
It wouldn't kill him. He'd just get scared. He'd probably still come back to save me later, even. At this point, I don't know.
2 emblems down. Always forget about that barrel back there. Oh no, but you were saying sorry about Castlevania, dude.
Oh yeah, basically, Alucard is a Damphir, I think is how you pronounce it, half human, half vampire. And you know, he's a little bit of like a dick, but he's all right dude. But like his mom,
You'd be a dick too if your dad was Dracula.
Dracula was in love with a woman, and when they found out, like I think the village, when they found out like that she was hooking up with him, like the village hunted her down and killed her, and so that's why he's all pissy at humans.
Oh
And
jeez.
Alucard is her son.
That's pretty cool. Well, I can't believe he missed. Usually they
Can't
don't.
Look at that hat.
Fucking Indiana Jones over here.
I mean, I'm just looking. It looks like the hat that Curious George wears. But it's not yellow, obviously. But I mean, besides that, it's looking at. However, some of my favorite Castlevania games are not canon anymore. Like the Legacy of Darkness isn't canon, and then there was one called on the Game Boy Advance, Circle of the Moon, which I love that game. It was tons of fun, and then it ended up not being canon.
Damn, Game Boy Advance.
I love my Game Boy Advance. That was, to me, that was like the pinnacle of just handheld gaming. Some of my favorite games were on Game Boy Advance. Golden Sun. Be right back, guys.
Okay, dude. Just kicked his head off, dude.
Yeah, I love that feeling. Like popping a zit.
Damn. Like popping somebody's eyes out of their head.
I remember
I
though,
will
like
fund your eyes out.
any time in this game when you first like played it and you get to just loot, you just felt so relieved. Like all I gotta do is go around and collect items.
Man, yeah,
Nothing's hunting me.
Looting is it's like any game where you loot, I almost automatically love it. Because I just love looking for shit. And Borderlands 1 and 2 is the whole reason I play that game. Just loot.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna get the Moon sequel, the pre-sequel?
There's a new Borderlands coming out?
Yeah, on 360.
I've been completely detached from everything since the 1 came out.
Yeah, we're getting it on 360 if you wanna roll through it with us, dude.
Yeah.
It's yeah, they're only doing it for 360 and PS3, but it takes place before Borderlands 2, so between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2.
1.5.
Yeah, and it takes place on the moon. Your Handsome Jack's crew. So it looks like it's gonna be really good. It's a Borderlands game, so
I like Handsome Jack. He's a damn good villain.
yeah, he's a damn good villain. Just completely psychotic. Oh, it's right up there.
Yeah, I like that he thinks he's the hero too.
Yeah, it's supposed to explain like why he thinks he's the hero. Like,
What
this
happened
is-
to his wife, probably? Because remember, they leave that open-ended.
Ooh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, when anybody mentions his wife, he kills him.
Completely forgot about that. And Angel's his daughter, right?
Angel was his daughter. Yeah.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
it probably describes what happened to make him use his daughter like that.
That was it. Because I almost completely forgot that he was married.
The cool thing about that game that I thought was like storyline was pretty revolutionary was that your guide character, like your equivalent of Navi from Ocarina of Time, the character that explains what you need to do, who's always there for you, would betray you. That blew my mind. I really wasn't expecting that. Like I started getting inklings, but that was pretty revolutionary.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And I'd say, like, if you haven't played that, I'm sorry we spoiled it for you. It's 2 years old, though, so
Yeah.
we felt it was safe to discuss plot points there.
It's not like a super plot-heavy game anyway.
Yeah, absolutely
It's
not.
not one you need to... You could know the entire storyline for that game and play it and still be totally cool with it.
Absolutely.
Just one more. Yeah, screw it. Let's keep
And my general rule on spoilers is if it's been about a year, I tend to be like, okay, I can freely discuss, the plot of something and feel that most watchers have seen it.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't spoil it, but Bruce Willis is dead at the end of The Sixth Sense. I hate to break it to you. So if I just ruined it for you, I'm sorry.
I had a friend that in college that hadn't seen it.
Oh,
and
man, he
John
didn't know.
Williams, it was this dude that was living with us, and we were watching Sixth Sense, and he hadn't seen it, so we're sitting there watching it, and Sean Williams came in and was like, "Oh man, Sixth Sense, oh, I'm Bruce Willis. I'm already dead. I see dead people." And
Bruce Willis is dead?
yeah, he's like,
Hey!
"Wait a minute, what?" And he just ruined the movie for him. Oh damn. 3306. Damn. Quick time event.
I was kicking his ass too, actually, to hit dodge in time.
Yes.
I was anticipating a X combo. I'm actually a little rusty. I haven't played in over 8 months, which is actually as weird as that sounds. That's pretty weird for me. I generally play it like once every 6 months at least.
This game?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Beat it once every 6 months. It's real fast.
What are your favorite, let's say, your top 5 games?
Top 5 games?
Yeah.
Zelda Ocarina of Time,
Uh-huh.
of course. Sorry, I'm thinking about Dynamite here.
You're all good.
I think Max Payne probably makes top 5.
Man, Max Payne.
Metroid Prime probably should be up there. I think that's a really underrated game, really cool. That was close. Bioshock Infinite,
That's a great game, too.
and man, this should have had it. And Resident Evil 1 remake for story reasons.
Oh, yeah. Do you still have your GameCube?
Nope, I sold it.
Oh,
a long time
man.
ago. I'm getting a Wii here soon though, so we can go back and play that sometime.
Hell yeah. Where are you getting the Wii from? You just going out and buying a new one, or?
Well, my uncle recently died and he had one, so it's becoming mine.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Fuck. But that's not something I'm like glad about, but he would have wanted me to have it, so I don't feel bad being like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm getting a Wii soon.
Yeah.
I may just have to go over there and fuck with him.
Maybe this is a long shot.
God.
Oh, it's so close.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I have to go over there.
Alright, get this other guy. Get them bear traps.
Back up.
Yes.
I love him shooting through the tree.
Yeah, I know, right? I never can figure out. There's certain times where I'm wondering, like, if your bullets don't register on them. Did you ever get that feeling in this game?
I think sometimes you have to be in a certain proximity before the enemy becomes like a viable target. Like until you've walked into that area, then you can't shoot him.
No, I mean though, like, you know, like when they're on the ground and stuff like that, and you can just pump bullets into them. You know, does that?
Yeah, there's kind of an angle thing that's weird sometimes with a laser. And sometimes if they're on a slight slant too, it can fuck with it. Especially if you're trying to knife them, you can be right on top of them and not be able to knife them. No, it's gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes.
This door's nailed
So
shut.
good. And then 2 more in the back of the house?
Yeah, I think there's still a couple in there. Be careful. I want a replica of Leon's coat.
Absolutely.
Just to wear around.
Yes.
All the time.
Hell yes. I think so many people would be like,
Ugh.
look at them both just doubling up there.
Hopefully one will hold on to it.
Oh, he's coming out. Haven't seen that
shotgun.
before. Jeez. There we go. Drop him. There it is.
I was not expecting that.
I've never seen him come out before like that.
I think since ran in there, I had alerted them to my presence.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's true, too. I forgot about the guy at the very beginning waddling off to go tell the others. Oh!
Forgot about that guy. Go ahead and heal.
Got those eggs, yeah.
This door is now shut.
Luckily, we got these hand grenades here.
One time when I was playing 5, my roommate at the time pointed out to me, who went around hiding jewels in all the birds' nests and...
Yes, absolutely. Or just why there's so much
torches.
ammunition laying around and
Yeah.
they have no firearms.
Man, at 5 they have firearms. That's a ripoff. Man.
That
Zombies
is.
should never be allowed to have guns.
Yeah, absolutely. I do not like the fact that they got guns. That crap is redonk.
Even that they have crossbows is a little...
Yeah. But the guns and... My biggest disappointment in that game was that there were no nighttime sequences.
Yeah.
Like that...
It completely lost the horror feel completely. It just
Yeah,
totally
it went for
became action.
tense action. Which, like, I mean, it's a fun game, but...
I mean, it's just more Resident Evil 4. I can't be mad at it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you still want that horror element
Welcome back,
to
Marcus.
it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The game scared me. What a terrible place to grow a plant. Why was it in the cabinet?
They're
How's it even
potheads,
alive?
man. They're growing pot in there.
I mean, that's gotta be
Got a
it.
humidifier.
Even then, there's no sunlight for it in the cabinet.
They have the special lights and stuff.
The logic flaws in this game are ridiculous.
We're just talking about who went around hiding jewels and all the torches and birds' nests.
Exactly. Probably the same guy hiding pot in cabinet.
Yeah. Hiding.
I remember this scene was
What
super
you
tense.
buying?
I heard that the first time I was playing it. I was like,
Yes.
what's gonna happen?
I know, I was like, some big things. I got out my shotgun at
Yeah.
this part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?